Testing the mic, testing the mic. Guys, we are back. Charlie, we are back. I know the title got you. So sit back. But first of all, thank you for tuning in to see what we have going on here. If you clicked here, that means you are a true fan, a diehard fan, a lover of this little girl sitting right before you here, or you're just a spy. You just want to spy. I know, but you're all welcome. You guys are all welcome to this WhatsApp group, to this forum, this discussion, because you're part of my journey, my success story. You see, in life, you must have your ups and downs, your likes and dislikes, people who love you and people who dislike you, who hate you. So this life is not balanced, and I understand all this. That's why I'm not really perturbed, right? But thank you for tuning in. Please sit back, sit tight, hold on here, because it's a lot to be said and addressed here, and a lot to be reviewed as well. So you don't want to miss out, right? But please click on the like button. It's very important you do so. Share this video for more exposition and visibility, and stay subscribed at the end of the day if you like it on here, right? Now let's delve straight into it. This is approximately 1 year down the line, creating content. I don't know why I'm blushing. I'm so excited. I'm so happy around the motherland, Ghana, Nigeria, and so many other countries that I find interesting. If you go down this channel, you see that it is quite different from what I'm doing now. But incident, history brought me here, and reality of life setting and brought me into this realm, phase, and community of talking, exposing, reacting about things between Nigeria, Ghana, and the rest of the other countries. But most importantly, first of all, backtrack to a year ago or thereabout. Like I said, it's approximately 1 year. Guys, I'll be all over, but I'm heading somewhere. So watch patiently to the end. History happened, and I found myself reacting angrily, painfully about the situation of my experience in Nigeria, what is going on in Nigeria. I've always been that one person that have always been against what is going on in my country. Like if I literally, like behind the camera, discuss about things happening in the country, in my environment, in the society, you will see how passionate I am with it, how angry and bitter I will be, because it's my honest opinion. It's from the deepest place of my heart. Right? So that was how I made a reaction video that I spoke about the things that I didn't like about Nigeria, and boom, I likened it to what I noticed going on in Ghana. I researched, and I'm like, really? Because probably before now, like I will always say, I knew there was a country called Ghana, but I didn't pay attention to that. But the incident, the occurrence, the happenings of my country made me want to know, what is it all about? Ghana, Ghana, Ghana. People are talking about Ghana, Ghana. I discovered that there is constant electricity, free education. That was during the period of the past president, his administration, free education, feeding. In fact, just send your child to school. A lot was going on with the country, even till date as we speak. And it caught my interest in the deepest part that shook me. And I was like, wait, is this country in Africa? And I'm like, really? And Nigeria, that we are claiming what we are not. I don't want to use that word giant, please. It's not adding up. And we are suffering. The inflation was high. And this leads me to say, pure before now, I've always been a very resilient, hardworking lady, young lady. I owned a restaurant that I was running effectively well for years. It was doing well until inflation set in immediately after Tinubu came into power. Everything crumbled. Everything went upside down. My business suffered financially because I was relying so much on it. And this is a business that I've built. I had so much customers. I sell food, native, cultural, native food, like indoor, outdoors. I sell drinks, even palm wines. I do native, like everything native. I specialize on native. If I must even add rice, maybe it's to the pepper soup or what. So it was bubbling. People loved the way I cooked. People came from all corners to where my shop was, right? And they patronized me. I was doing well, but I saved a lot as I then, that when inflation setting, I started collecting from my savings back into the business, and I was not seeing neither the capital nor profit. I lost to the point that I was frustrated, and I was like, God. Then I had a YouTube channel that I even had to abandon, because YouTube is time consuming and time demanding. So when you're doing YouTube and you're having other things by the side, it's difficult to cope, right? It's difficult, except you want to pass out, because the stress will be much. So I left my YouTube channel then for like over 2 years. I wasn't posting. Then at the end of the day, I felt like, are you sure you can continue with this business? While I was deliberating and contemplating on that, that was when I was robbed. Yes, I was robbed. Armed robbers came one of the evenings 2 years ago right in front of my shop. I booked a ride from one of my in-laws that does this boat ride of a thing. And he came, I packed everything into the boot. Long story short, I was just to get my handbag. My phone was on my hand. And then I'd already started posting, little by little as my time could carry on YouTube, right? I planned going back to YouTube full time. So on that fateful day, I was even posting a video on this channel, right? Until that incident happened, they made away with my phone. They made away with my bag. They took my wig, right? I've even done hair business. I've sold wig before I went into food. I've been a hard worker. Like, I work very hard. I've worked approximately over 5 years as a front desk receptionist, call it whatever, in an oil firm, right? I gathered all the money I had during COVID-19 to start up that business. You get what I mean? In 2020, right? So I started up that business. When COVID-19 set in, I couldn't continue with the company. Redundancy and the rest of them came. The economy of every country was suffering, and I had to leave. So I started that business with all I gathered from that job I did, that work I did, and I achieved a lot. I learned a lot working in a firm like that. Till today, that is part of what has built me. And that was where I was inspired to start up this YouTube channel. Guys, it's been a lot. It's been a journey. I'm saying this because I have so many people on here that don't know the backstory about this channel, all other channels I have. But please, I want to plead with you, kindly watch till the end. You actually understand. Now, end of the day, I was robbed. You see, from the job to business, I even did hair business as side hustle. I wash, I sell hairs, I revamp hairs, I treat hairs. In fact, I don't struggle. I don't see something because I love to be independent. I love to, be responsible for myself. I don't like to put my entire responsibility on a man or anybody. I feel whatever anybody gives to me is a plus or a bonus. I don't feel entitled on anybody's money or whatever. And I am content with what I have. And I feel embarrassed and ashamed begging from people, asking for help. But in rare cases, when need be, I seek for help, right? But for the most part, I want to get my own money and stand by myself, right? Because I am myself. I am responsible for myself. You get what I mean? So that's the drive, the passion behind me being resilient and hardworking in everything I do. And I give it my 100%. Like, my life depends on it. And I've been judged, called desperate, whatever. But to God be the glory. This is me. This is whom I am naturally. I've hustled, I've struggled with my mom even while we were tender, younger. My mom would give me goods in school, like after school. I'm coming from somewhere. I've seen it all in order to get where I am today. I learned that from my upbringing. My mom, she has always taught me being financially independent, and it's been part of me. But it's okay if people see it in a different limelight, call it whatever. I don't care. Okay. I'm not committing a crime. At the end of the day, after the robbery incident, everything gone. My wigs that I revamped, everything that I wanted to even give to people, customers gone. I paid the debt. My life was at risk because I was pointed a gun on my ribs. Like, I was literally shaking. At the end of the robbery, I passed out. Like, I fainted. I didn't know myself, so I was revived. And at the end of the day, the car of the driver gone. The food I was supposed to take back home, everything gone, gone. Like, I could not wrap my head around that incident until after some weeks. Even till today, I still think about that. And all this happened when I just recently buried my dad, my late father. May his soul rest in peace. I was still going through that trauma because, guys, I was literally a daddy's girl. Like, my entire life evolved around my dad. If you look at me very well, you see my dad. Even the way I act, the way I talk, it's my dad. And I was with him literally for 7 months in this hospital on the sick bed until he passed out. So the trauma and everything was even happening to me, adding to that incident. And at the end of the day, long story short, I had to leave everything in the past, secured a new phone, started up, and started YouTube. Until that day, I reacted to this situation of Nigeria, liking to Ghana, and Ghanaians, boom, showed up for me. And guys, that is where the journey of me and the motherland Ghana started. And since then, I kept delving deep because I'm one person that is very confident, very courageous, very, very experimental, and I explore. Like, I explore. So I'm one person that what seem impossible to people, I see to be possible because I believe in that verse of the Bible that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and the grace of God is sufficient for me. I hold God by his word and I act on everything or every step move I make, and it has always been successful. God has always stood by me. So I started this journey and I reacted to that video. That was how I came into limelight with the motherland Ghana, and I kept exploring, creating content, and the more I explored, the deeper I fall in love with the country Ghana. Like now, if you ask me to explain how I feel about Ghana, how I feel about Ghanaians, the culture, the everything. I can't explain because at the end of the day, if I want to explain, I don't even know where to start from. Like it's now part of my life. I'm now seeing myself automatically as a Ghanaian, a Nigerian Ghanaian, because the more you interact with people, the more you communicate, you soak yourself, you connect yourself with people, the deeper you get, right? And the more you get used to the people. So even though I have not yet been to Ghana, everything about me screams Ghana. Like I am in love. When you are newly in love with someone and it's checking you, that's the way I feel. And I know that this love that I found with the motherland is natural. It's so natural. It's so real that I can't even think of any other thing. And it is being inspired by the humility, the simplicity, the honesty, the love, and the passion of Ghanaians, their way of life, their culture, their everything that I have experienced just online. And it's like this. I swear to God, sorry, I'm swearing. By his grace, I step into the motherland. The madness that will take over me. You guys have not seen the other part of me. I can be very crazy. See, I am a very natural dramatic person in the sense that I express myself just the way I feel. I don't know how to pretend. I don't know how to hold back. That's why if I'm angry, I'm angry. If I'm happy, I'm happy. And guys, see, sometimes in my lone time, I just tell myself, just so you no go mad when you enter Ghana. It be you like this, you never enter Ghana. Charlie, if I enter Ghana, I feel start from where I did, the park or the airport, anywhere. They colo, like I'll be on colos. I'll be shouting, I'll be wait. I pray I should be able to comport myself and compose myself because guys, I've never experienced this kind of love for a country and a people like this all my life. I tell you by my late father, I tell you, honestly speaking. And it is not just the support that you guys give to me that is even keeping me going. It is the genuineness of your support. Most times when I read your comments, I shed the tears because if I look at, sorry, I don't want to be all emotional. If I look at where I'm coming from, right? If I think of where I'm coming from, right? I'm sorry, I don't want to be emotional. All I've been through and where I am today, I would never believe that there are people like you as Ghanaians, even South Africans, other country citizens. I've always thought that Nigeria is a curse to me because at some point, I know I have good people as Nigerians. I know, especially my family, my relatives. But as a country, the experience has been so traumatizing. And imagining the trauma of what I've been through, like the hospital, I lost my father out of the laxity and carelessness of the doctor. It happened to us. It happened to me. I lost my beloved, sweet, handsome, the man who taught me how to love. You see, most times when I'm all lovey-dovey here, my father taught me how to love. I'm a replica of him. My father would literally see a stranger and say, "How are you, my sweetheart? How are you, my darling? How are you, my sugar? How are you this?" Initially, my mom did not even sit well with that. But when she understood it's his nature to be so loving, so caring, so happy around people, which is whom I am, she had to adjust. It's not for any other reason, right? But naturally, he's this kind of man, a man of the people, so loving. Even though when he gets angry, you will not like him, just like me. But at the end of the day, he's this one person that want to see everybody smile, everybody happy. But I lost him. And the trauma, everything is still here to die, which is indelible, I know. But I got another replacement of love from you guys. I can't wrap my head around it. You guys, I saw my life take a different shape and meaning from the support, the love, the sincere, genuine love you guys showed to me here. Like, anyways, this was the journey and this is how I came here. And since then, I've not stopped talking about the things that have been a pain in my neck as a Nigerian that I've been going through, and I will not stop. And I will not stop showing what is going on in the motherland Ghana to the whole world, the entire world, no matter what. Even if it takes 10,000 people to shut me up until the day I breathe my last. That's when you guys should expect that I'm gonna stop. So it's like a bond, an oath, a connection. And I can't wait for the day, guys, that I will be privileged, no matter the insecurity, the dangers. If the currency likes, let it go high, let it go low in Ghana. God will give me the money, right? I will come to Ghana. I know it's expensive, but God will provide for me. Guys, even right here on this space, I've faced challenges, I've faced my ups and downs, the most turbulent, stormy sea I have crossed. But in all, it is just this God that kept me going, and He will continue to keep me standing and going. I know that if it were for the wish of man, just open your eyes, let me be vanished. That's what it would have been. But because man is not God, God still kept me going and He's still keeping me. And that's why I owe it to God for everything that has happened here. I've come in contact with you guys that I have not even seen with my two naked eyes. Like, I swear to God, I'm sorry, I'm swearing, I've never seen a Ghanaian eyeball to eyeball. Now imagine what it would be that I'm in the land where Ghanaians are the love of my life, my everything, my all. How it would be. See, I don't know how I will react, but I pray I put myself under composure because, anyways, to break it down here, I am seriously, because it takes money. Last year I planned coming, I'd already set out everything, but so many things came up, even my mom's health. I just had to postpone it, I just had to shift it. Easter I planned, something happened financially, I had to shift it, but I have prayed and I've told God this year, I will not expose the month, the date. This year, help me by your special grace to visit that country, that motherland, Ghana, that has really changed my entire mindset, character, perception. I would not know that there are Africans with black color, black skin that think, act, and behave the way people are. I would not know that it's a country that is peaceful, soothing, calm, and relaxing. I'm not the one saying it. Foreigners have been saying, people have been saying it. Yes, even though you might want to say, go and sit down. Ghana is this. It's not the best. Shut the F up. I love it the way it is. I cannot wait to behold that country. Don't tell me nothing. I've told God I want to visit that country, and by any means possible, protect me, provide for me, guide me, and take me to that country called Ghana. And so shall it be in Jesus' name. Amen. And I would not trade your love for anything, your support. I will only say, God strengthen me, strengthen you, continue to keep us. For those of you who started this journey with me from the day one, you know everything. I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. For those who have joined, I want to say thank you and appreciate you. And still, we are still in Nigeria, yet nothing has changed. The economy is still worse. You saw the videos I put here. The country is, I don't know where it's headed. Now, Ghana is ranking and topping. Still, Nigeria is still where it is. We are still going through it, but I'm here because you guys are with me, and I will not stop showing these things, showing them just the way it is, without sentiment, emotions, and bias, until my beloved country, Nigeria, gets it right. Just like everybody is clamoring, agitating, and gingering for Nigeria to wake up. Wake up. So that's the journey so far. It's been high, low, ups, down. In fact, I don't want to settle for that because I'm one positive human being that centers on positivity only. Positivity alone, I welcome and entertain here. So, guys, I don't want to bore you guys. This is my journey. For each and every one of you who are joining and who will continue to join, or this is your first time here, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is my story. This is my plea, and this is me. This is me. I can't hide it. I know I am not really very an open type, that shows everything about my life, because I've learned a lot and I've learned the hard way. I trusted people that I confide with, but at the end of the day, human beings will be humans, right? So I learned to keep most of the things that are very personal and dear to my heart, very personal and private. For the ones I feel I share about my life. But for those close to me, I share. But I share with caution, because you can't trust anybody. You might be discussing and conversing with someone you think is a friend, but you never know they are wolves in sheep clothing, enemies. It is when something happens, they will embarrass you and show you to the whole world that yes, this is whom they are truly. But I would never be in that position to come out to watch dirty linens outside, embarrass myself and all whatnot. So at this point, let's hold up here. This is my journey. This is my story. And this is me, Victoria Chinyere, aka Chivik Inspirations. And as an ambassador, advocating for my country, Nigeria, exposing, exploring, showcasing the motherland, I will always stand true to what God has called me for and what you guys expect of me. Please disclaimer, I'm not perfect. I will make mistakes here and there. Forgive me. If I've offended you, forgive me. I'm a human running with blood and water in my vein and arteries. So I'm a human. I'm not perfect. So forgive me in any way whatsoever I've offended you. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect, just as you're not. Okay. So let's continue this journey, this movement together, keeping it real, happy, safe at all times. Yes, without sentiment, emotions, and bias. Now, tell me what you think. I just believe this is what I have to put out here. It's 1 year already with you guys, and we are counting. By the grace of God, we will continue till the end of time until I breathe my last. So help me, God. Thank you, and God bless you. Please do not forget to like this video, share, and tell me your thoughts, your opinion, your input in the comment section. Until I'll see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.